I met this girl one day. She was walking down my street, and I was like, "Hey, bitch!" And she was like, "You talking to me, nigga?" I was like, "Bitch, I'm talking to you. Get your ass over here." She came over here. She was like, "What you want?" And I was like, "Bitch, you know what I want, yo cunt." And she was like, "Ew, I don't even know you." And I was like, "Bitch, you gonna get to know me." I was like, "Bitch, come in my house." And she was like, "Okay." So I brought her to my house. We were sitting on the couch. I told her to get closer. She was like, "I thought we was gonna get to know each other." I was like, "Bitch, the only thing you gonna get to know was my dick." And she was like, "Oh, hell no." And I slapped her. "Bitch, you gonna suck my dick and you gonna like it." So I stuck my dick in her mouth and she started sucking. And I was like, "Damn, bitch, you a pro." And she was like, "Thank you." And then she was sucking my dick and I was like, "Bitch, turn around, I'm gonna put it in your butt." And she was like, "No, I don't let guys put it in my butt." And I was like, "Bitch, I'm gonna put it in your ass, ho." So I turned her over, put her in her butt, cummed on her back. It was sliding down. She was like, "Ew, what the fuck?" I was like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up, you know you like that shit." So when she got dressed, she still had cum stains on her back. And I was like, "Bitch, you ain't gonna wash that shit off?" And she was like, "I will when I get home." I was like, "Look, bitch, you a dirty bitch. You ain't gonna tell nobody about this." And she was like, "Why?" I was like, "Bitch, don't ask no questions before I bitch slap you." So she left. The next day, me and my cousin was walking down the street. He was like, "Damn, look at that girl over there standing on a corner." And I was like, "Nigga, say I won't get her number." He was like, "You won't?" So I went over there and I was like, "Look, bitch, you gonna give me your number." She didn't even argue, she just gave me her number. And I was like, "Bitch, I'ma call you around 7. You gonna come to my house and we gonna fuck." So I called her around 7:01. And then I was like, "Look, bitch, you know where I live." She automatically knew. And I was like, "Bitch, come inside my house." She came in my house. We went to the bathroom. We fucked in the bathtub. I cummed in her. I got her pregnant. I killed the bitch. I buried her. She's still buried in my backyard. Unforgivable. But there's this one bitch. She said she's pregnant by my baby. I shot the bitch. She's still alive. I was like, "Bitch, you ain't gonna die?" She was like, "No, nigga, I'm pregnant with your baby." And I was like, "Look, bitch, I ain't trying to be on no Jerry Springer shit." I was like, "You better get the fuck out my face before I blow your motherfucking brains out." So the bitch left crying. I was like, "Bitch, stop crying. You ain't no nerd." I ain't never seen the bitch since. But that's my story. You listened and you liked it. Unforgivable.